I shoot a lot of different rifles and I hunt with a lot of different rifles, and I have a lot of favorites. It depends on what I'm doing, what I'm looking for. But one of the guns I think is just the most fun to hunt with is the Hatsan Vectis lever action. I love this gun. It's just so much fun. Fast cycling action. It's accurate. It's powerful. It's so ergonomic. It just comes to the shoulder. I just love shooting this gun offhand. This is a gun I love tripping through the desert with, and I'm looking for jackrabbits or cottontails. Comes up to the shoulder quick, and like I say, I just shoot it well offhand. It's a blast. If you ever get a chance to give one of these a try, you should do it.
I set up on the MTM portable bench with the rifle mounted on a bipod with a rear shooting bag. The chronograph is the Garmin Zero, which, as I've said before, is the best chrono I've ever used. I had 4 pellets still loaded in the magazine and used these to check zero with the JSBs. I was hitting a little low and to the right at 45 yards. Before hitting the field with the Vectis, I wanted to set it up for a different projectile. I'd been using JSB exacts, round nose pellets previously. I then loaded the NSA 29 grain slugs and printed a nice group, but it was printing a couple inches low and still to the right. I adjusted the scope and shot a 19-shot group, but noticed a significant drop with the slugs on the 11th shot. This seemed more pronounced than I had noted when shooting the light pellets, but I was happy with these results. I refilled the gun to 3000 psi from my high-pressure CFA tanks, or the Hatsan Surge compressor. I was going to start out going after rabbits, but on my way back north planned to stop at another property for a feral hog hunt and wanted to try this rifle on a small pig. Rabbits were scarce on this trip. They're cyclic, so after bagging a couple of javelina and some predators, I hit the road north for feral hog country.
Your destination will be on the left.
I reached the next property the following day after pitching up at a hotel on the way. After 6 days on the road and hunting, I wanted an easy night and a steak dinner that I didn't have to cook. Knowing this ranch pretty well, I set off on foot to get in some spot and stock shooting. I'll summarize the hunt afterwards, so let's just watch the hunt and let it speak for itself.
So I've been out stalking this area, glassing, and there's a dirt road that runs along here, and there's a wallow in it, and I saw some pigs heading down to it. And I tried to get the wind in my favor, use my little squirt bottle of powder just to see exactly which way the wind was blowing, and try to get around them. And I got around, and then they started moving, and a little one broke off and headed straight at me. So I let it get about 40 yards, and I headshot it and dropped it. I don't know if I turned the camera on. We'll see if there's footage or not. He went down. The rest of the pigs stayed. I started working, and the wind shifted on me when I was just about behind a tree where I could set up at 35, 40 yards and get a shot. And all the pigs took off. Not a dead run, but they were moving, and they came down a little bit further. And I saw where they were going. I picked up the wind. I cut them off, got down in front of them, and they were rooting around. And this one walked about, I don't know, 35 yards, 40 yards. It stopped and then started moving away a little bit. I thought they were going to run. I dropped my pack and I slowly started moving up, and got up on the sticks and lined up the shot. He looked up at me, hit him in the head. He just boom. And I do know I had the cameras on for that, so you'll see it. Sorry, my camera's falling over. So I do know that the camera was on and I got the footage, so that should be a good one to watch. Anyway, then I took off. I just walked back to him. I took off. I saw where the pigs went out into a thicket, and I worked my way in. I chased them in there for probably 150, 200 yards, and they're always in front of me, and they kept moving, and it was really thick. I never scared them. They never spooked, but I could never get up close enough to get a clear shot. I could see them once in a while through the thicket, but I couldn't get a shooting lane. Anyway, I'm going to head on back and see if I can get a truck to get back here and pick this up and get it to the skinning shed. Nice big calico pig though. And man, I tell you, I'm shooting the Vectus. It's 25 caliber, lever action. I've said it before, I just love this gun. It's so much fun to shoot, and it's so easy to shoot offhand, off sticks, any way you want to do it. Fast cycling action. Had plenty of power. It just dropped this pig. I'm shooting NSA slugs, the 29 grain slugs, and again, you'll see they did a great job. So anyway, I'm going to get back out there and do some more hunting.